and we just went to the self-sacrifice room as the keeper and got an outrageous value out of it. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm not feeling too perturbed about my Isaac play right now. Booger Tears, by the way. Basically good. Can't take it. Too risky. Basically good. Without magnanimous damage. Could always use a little bit more, but I'm gonna buy pay to play. I'm gonna donate some money. It just seems like the right kind of run. Usually something will unlock at 666. Kind of hoping we get like a luck upgrade to pull ourselves out of the doldrums of luck here. And we still got 38 cents to play with. A little fun money for the rest of the run. If we play our cards right, we might be able to get a decent like Ace of Spades payout here. Somewhere. Like, we're generating money. Not that much of it. Or maybe a lot of it, but not all of it is happening in, like, one room. So that's costing us, but... like, apart from that, pretty good. So we have a one... oh. No! We did it! This room sucks, dude. This is, like, a universally reviled room. Why do we have a 0% angel chance? I guess it doesn't carry over from the previous floor. So, you know, screw the deal with the devil chance, I guess. This is not bad. What it is in particular, oh, we got 46%, at least for now. That's pretty good. What this is a great chance for Booger Tears to prove that it's, like, useful. Especially, apparently, if we can stack up the boogers where the enemies spawn, it can kill the enemies before they get a chance to do anything. So we would love a Tears upgrade. Or an HP upgrade plus a good one-heart deal with the devil. A damage upgrade is also very nice. But rate of fire is kind of the bread and butter by which we're making a buttered salami sandwich here. What was your favorite part? You a child of the everyman? Or were you like a, you know, private school kid who ate lunch at the cafeteria every day? Kate grew up in an affluent neighborhood. Not much of a surprise. If you're not familiar with Vancouver, it's very much like, you know, parts of it are like the Beverly Hills of Canada. There's other parts of Canada that are like that as well. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that pill. It could have been a health down, but, you know, Kate tells me like the school that she went to was like one of the best. It's a public school. It was one of the best in the country, apparently. You know, they had like an on-campus subway, which is just... We drove like 45 minutes to get to Subway where I went to high school, but, you know. All I'm saying is our high school, I remember specifically, 80-cent cheeseburgers, 65-cent hamburgers. Makes it sound like I grew up in the 1950s. I went to high school between 2002 and 2006. The hamburgers were just so bad, the free market would not let them charge more than $1 for a meal, because it was that awful. Nobody was eating at the cafeteria unless they didn't have a choice. You know what the number one selling item in our cafeteria was? French fries. Literally, you know, your brain as a teenager is just, it'll take any nutrients. It's so hungry for energy and vitamins. You feed your growing body. What should you have for lunch? How about, you know, a pre-trans fat ban box of French fries? You can get away with it as a teenager, but what the heck was my school doing, dude? As a teenager, I was just like, whatever, they got bigger problems. As an adult, I'm like, what? These kids are your responsibility? You're letting the cafeteria serve, like... You walk into the cafeteria, half the kids just have a box of French fries for lunch. We gotta... call Jamie Oliver, dude. This is not okay. I'm not a health zealot or anything like that. I'm just... like, our high school had a soda machine in it as well, like a vending machine. I got almost no problem with that. Like, if you gave me a piece of paper and said it's a referendum, should high schools be allowed to have soda machines in them? I mean, I might vote no, but it would be close. The only reason I'd vote no is because, like, you know, there's, like, water fountains there already. Why not have, like... I mean, I guess if they could buy soda from the cafeteria, who cares? See, this is what I'm getting at. I don't have a firm opinion on it one way or the other. I can see both sides. Are both sides equally valid? In my eyes right now, yes, but that could change. I know there's always, anytime you oppose something like that, there's always like, you know, well, people, you know, you can't hold their hand their whole life. Should I be able to get in my car without consulting the government? Look, I understand where you're coming from as well. There's something to say about personal freedom. Yet at the same time, no offense meant, If you're on the younger side, if you're watching this and you're 15, 16, 14, you're not an adult. You don't have an adult brain. You might be very smart. You might even be smarter than I am. But you don't have an adult brain. You know, the decisions you make that you think are completely devoid of outside influence aren't necessarily. So I think that, you know, some corporations can use that to prey on you a little bit because you have a little bit more innocence in your decision-making process. And, you know, it's like, why not have a cigarette sales stand inside of the high school? And then just, you know, if you don't smoke, just don't use it, you know? I think you gotta think of it from a public damage standpoint. Anyway, the whole point is it's not about that. But I don't think kids should just be eating French fries for lunch like once a week. No wonder we were like falling asleep in class. That and, you know, it was boring. But anyway, you get the idea. What I was gonna say though is, what was the part of your school lunch you were most excited about? This is not that good, but it does take us closer to Bookworm. For me, 100% number one item, sandwich. Mom would make me a sandwich for lunch. Yeah, all the way. Even into high school, my mom would make me a sandwich when I went to school. It's not like I breastfed until I was the age of 30 or something like that, but you know, I understand that most people probably didn't live that life. Your jealousy is showing. It's not very becoming of you. Number 2, granola bar. Absolutely. Number 3, single piece of fruit or cheese, like an apple, a string cheese. Number 4, now we're getting into the doldrums, dude. Fruit snacks. I know there are adults who eat them. Not my scene. You know what was like a top tier lunch when you were a kid? Cold fried chicken. Like your parents brought home KFC the night before or something like that, and they're like, well, there's 2 pieces of chicken left. We'll give you 1 to take for lunch. Something about like the taste of cold fried chicken, even to this day, is like, this is a good school day. Even as like a 28-year-old. Now, the irony, of course, is that I could go buy my own KFC, but I don't because I, you know, care about, oh, my body's a temple and all that. Mostly, it's actually that KFC is just not that popular. It's not a big fried chicken city. I hate it for that. It's not that, I mean, people here, they tend to live, myself excluded, live healthier lifestyles. You know, it's an outdoorsy town. But people still, you know, they drink a lot of craft beer, for example. Not necessarily good for you. But fried chicken just hasn't popped off. We got a Church's. Take me to Church's. I'd like a 2-piece meal with the fries. Give me buttered biscuits, that would be really nice. You thought I forgot about that? Nah, son. Okay. This time, 56% chance deal with the devil. I'm living my best life. Okay, we can't get an Eternal Heart. That's fine. That was a very good start to this fight. A lot of momentum. You're not dead. He's dead. We got HP. No Krampus, please. Ooh. You gotta take... First off, you gotta be careful. Because if you get hit by any of these fires, after you take the item, you're gonna die. So there's a couple of options. We could take both items and hope that Guppy's color keeps us alive. We could take one item. Or we could take no items. We're gonna take one item. We're not gonna take the other Guppy item. Even though the other Guppy item would, you know, take us closer to being Guppy. Gotta save 2 HP, otherwise we've completely squandered the existence of Swallowed Penny. So this is not a run on which I'm gonna do boss rush. I'm gonna avoid putting, you know, that kind of hex on myself. We did get up to -1 luck too, so like this is a big step for us statistically speaking. No! I want that money, thank you.